The idea of a super clingy, significant other has potential to be a riveting horror film, and with Obsession, director Curry Barker explores what happens when a wish goes wrong and completely changes a person. Even when knowing what might escalate, Barker keeps things interesting as Nikki's behavior grows more erratic and unhinged, and the wish granter bear has to make some tough choices about how to deal with this. Barker makes the smart choice to focus on the characters and their reactions to all this, which makes the sudden bursts of violence that happen all the more impactful and results in a compelling and wild spin on these sorts of thrillers. The film does a good job of establishing these characters, and Barker writes natural conversations for them. Michael Johnston captures the uncertainty that can come with asking someone out, although the film also does not try to make him too sympathetic, especially after he makes the wish that completely changes Nikki. There are some solid interactions with not just pre-wish Nikki, but his best friend Ian. Cooper Tomlinson finds humor out of his reaction to Bear's behavior and some of the unusual things that happen later, and he becomes a highlight of the movie. There are also some funny moments with the employees of a shop where this one-wish willow is sold, although there's definitely the same question as Bear about why they would even sell a product like this. After Nikki changes, Indy Neveretti finds the right angle when playing her newly obsessed personality. There's an uncertainty of when exactly her mood changes, and she portrays the completely demented side of this new persona extremely well. The crazed smile is expected, but even that she finds an interesting way of playing it. The progression she makes is well paced throughout the film, and even when Nikki is off screen, we're still thinking about what she's doing at that moment. Curry Barker goes heavy on the gore several times, but they fit what's going on, and it adds to the desperation to hopefully get Nikki back to normal. And even if we know the fate of certain characters, it still provides a jolt when something happens, and one particular scene is the most unforgettable of the movie. At a certain point, there's a question of why exactly Bear does not go to the police or try to place her somewhere safer when things escalate. But characters don't normally make the logical decisions in horror films. It's clear Barker does not want to give his lead protagonist the easy answers and solutions to his problem, and he continues to pile on the various ways the wish backfires on him. Obsession is an effective horror film that, yes, goes heavily gory, but Barker's main interest is in exploring the choices his characters make. These are flawed, interesting people, although Nikki becomes the most sympathetic character by virtue of having her personality suddenly switch without her control. Thus, the film is not just about the fear of having a clean lover, but also the idea of consent and trying to force someone to feel by you a certain way. That's solidly mixed in with the horror elements, and Barker even provides a natural rhythm to the dialogue. This thus adds him to the growing list of promising horror filmmakers this decade.